Hi, welcome back to the X-Bit Kits. It's been an interesting day. So today...
Who are you?
Okay, hang on. Fucking hell. Those beers, man.
Yeah, they were good.
Okay. And now I'm doing the don't laugh.
Hi, welcome back to the X-Bit Gits.
I'm glad you got it this time.
Yeah, right.
Today, we're going to have a go at Darius II a la Mega Drive. Nice shoot 'em up by Taito. My copy is actually Japanese, but don't worry, all the in-game text is English.
Ah, cool.
I've played this a little bit because I like the series from my exposure to it in the last couple of years.
Well, I've had a bit of a crack at it, I think, on the PlayStation version, Darius. But yeah, it's a classic shoot 'em up. It's a lot more forgiving than Thunder Force. Visually polished, it's good fun play. I didn't crack the shits, so I mean that says a lot.
That's a good metric.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You asked me if it was 1 or 2 player. I think it's 1 player. My Japanese, my katakana's rusty, but why else would there be the number 1 on the front of a Mega Drive game case?
Could be the number 1 game in fucking whatever.
No, there's not enough Starburst sticker for that.
Yeah, okay, fair.
So I can't imagine why it's 2 player. I don't think it is, but we'll find out.
Yeah, well, let's have a crack. Let's see what happens. So, what are we drinking for this video?
All right, we've had some interest. We've just come off our Comic Zone video. Go and check that out, and the beers from that. But
yeah,
we've got something.
There were some heavy hitters.
We've got something to cleanse the hop-heavy palate of that West Coast India Pale Ale. This one is inspired by, similar to the James Squire Red Wine Sangria ginger beer we had a couple of videos ago. We've got James Squire Raspberry Sour ginger beer, which is...
Everything about that sounds delightful.
It's going to be a nice palate cleanser. Yep. I have actually tried these before.
Yeah.
And they're not quite as heavy as the other ones we had, which, they were potent.
2 point what standard drinks per the can?
2.1 standard drinks.
Yeah.
Which is an Australian measurement of boozeliness.
And yeah, they did a number on us.
7% alcohol per volume if you want to be specific about it.
Yep,
these are 4% alcohol per volume, or 1 standard drink. So.
Oh, smells nice.
Now, in Australia, we have these lollies, well, a brand called Lifesavers, and they do a particular one called Fruit Tingles, which are like little sherbet lollies, candy, whatever, wherever you are, whatever you want to call it. I think these remind me of a Fruit Tingle Lifesaver.
Well, already from the first whiff, I'm kind of getting that feel, yeah.
Mm. And I just want to get the taste of those hops out of my mouth from the previous one.
Yeah, fair. That was... They were rough, but Jesus Christ.
Effective.
Yeah. All right, cheers. Let's do this. Oh. That is good.
It's it's subtle on the raspberry flavour too, because sometimes raspberry flavoured things can be overpowering.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you get some of the raspberry cordials and whatnot, and it's like, oh my god, it's all sugar.
Okay, one that I've never been able to stand even as a kid, when your tolerance for sweet stuff is way higher than as you get older. Apple and raspberry.
Yeah.
I have never been able to find a suitable weakness. The suitable weakness for me for apple and raspberry cordial that's drinkable is none.
Yep.
Because it's just... It's too sweet.
But, I mean, after
nice.
The bitterness of the other ones, that is just a very nice...
It's kind of like liquid sorbet.
Yeah.
Nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, let's get into Darius II a la Mega Drive.
Yeah.
So...
All right.
So this is a cool one. It's got the... Oh, okay. So there's some Japanese text, but... Right. I think I've... It has like choose your own adventure at the end. You get to choose when we finish zone
which
A,
pathway?
we go to B
Yeah.
or C, that kind of thing.
Now, Taito... They did Space Invaders, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
They've done quite a few games that I quite like. I mean, I enjoy that layer section game.
Oh.
Or Ray Force, I think, outside of Japan for the Saturn. That's done by Taito. if you haven't checked it out and you've got a Saturn or even an emulator, do check out Layer Section or Ray Force. That's a fun game made by Taito.
Well, I mean, it's held your attention for a long time. The weekly rant updates that I get from you says that, it keeps on fucking giving.
I beat that level 4 boss! I took a while to learn that he's actually very easy once you learn how. That's a different video.
Yep.
Okay, so it's basically, I think we just hold down button
A, C, or B is automatic
So
wash.
in this one, you have the option, you get power-ups for your projectile, your shot, and your missile.
Yes,
and you
I
can
do
also
remember
get
that.
like a force field as well. I forget which color each power-up is. It'll work out. We've got, very hard, normal, easy. No, very easy.
That's right.
Player. I'm not sure what difference the player makes.
Well, would that then be a difference in your ship? Because I believe that is one of the options you can choose in one of the later versions of this game.
Not sure.
Oh well, we'll never know.
Okay, 1990. So, yeah, that. Okay.
That grating old school sound is phenomenal.
It doesn't sound quite so horrible in 32 bits. I'm pretty sure the Saturn has a similar effect.
Right. Yep.
So you basically got to defeat all of those sources to get your power-ups.
Yep.
Like all of those sources in a bunch.
Loving the aesthetic of it already. This is just glorious.
In the in-between, like when you finish a stage and it's waiting to go to the next one, there's this little baseline bit in it which I think is really awesome.
Okay.
To the point where it's one of those pieces, it only goes for like a minute. But I have actually pulled it up and played it on the sound test while I'm making coffee in the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Just because it's... Yeah, I mean, you'll see it. You'll see it. Or hear it later. Can you just double check? I am actually recording, right?
As far as I can tell...
Does it say stop recording with a pause button?
I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Okay.
Okay, there is on the record button a timer running, so...
We're good.
Yep. Oh, what the hell
I
is
just
that?
don't trust myself after all the heaviness of those beers from
Yeah,
earlier.
no, that is perfectly fair. That is a valid concern.
I really should have looked into it by now, but yeah, the Darius world is very fish heavy.
Yeah. I mean, that is something that I recall from the other versions I've played, that everything does seem kind of fish-like. But, oh, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I remember from the other version... Oh, okay, so you've changed your missiles.
Yeah, itchy head. One of those games where I wish that you could get a speed power up every now and then. That'd be
Yeah.
nice. Whoa.
I mean, it does seem like you could be making a lot more progress if you move more quickly.
Sometimes though, moving too fast is a bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like surely we've all had those shoot 'em ups where it's like, oh god, I just barely touched the control, and you just went boom straight across the screen.
Especially some of those, intense bullet hell type ones.
Now, there's also like these mine things that open up that if you hit them, they blow up and basically take the boss out in one hit, which almost feels like
fuck yeah.
cheating. Maybe they don't show up on the higher difficulty levels.
Okay, that is Siamese fighting fish. And is that the mine thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
At least this swaps direction, whereas like in the Parodius games it doesn't.
Yeah. Now, is that including Sexy Parodius?
That's kind of cool. That's the bit I like. And it's a nice change from the twang of the bloody Comic Zone soundtrack.
Well, yeah, definitely.
I like there's that Genesis twang that it's known for. Yeah, but
I mean, the Batman soundtrack.
Oh, that's just fucking awesome.
Right? That just eclipses everything else.
Maybe that's what we do for our third game today.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Back to
that'd be
Batman.
good.
We haven't.
Yeah.
I know we've played that in our sessions before we started recording.
But that has not yet been a
So
video.
remember we were looking at the control thing, and it's like automatic.
Yep.
I'm basically just holding B and C and dying.
Yeah.
Because I was too busy.
Roof spike.
But yeah,
Oof.
forgot about those.
But yeah, you've got extra projectiles coming out of you now.
She said. These fucking seahorses.
Yeah, he seemed pretty unrelenting.
Yeah, you really only... Ah! Oh. Oh, dang it.
Your country boy showing there.
Nah, man, when I go out to the family farm, my language goes through the floor. But it's also worse if I actually go out there to work.
Oh, yep.
Oh. Farm life.
Man, this is already seeming fucking rough.
Software pisses me off at times, but geez, I'm glad I'm not a farmer. I feel I do worry about my brothers and their futures.
All right.
Ah!
All right. Those spikes are something to be cautious of.
So in the G-Darius version that you're playing on your emulator, do you have like a super bomb nuke vortexy thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you got that in the Saturn version as well. And when I say Saturn version, I'm talking, it's called Darius Gaiden, so I wonder if that's where the G-Darius comes from.
Yeah, could be. But you see, in that version, the levels actually twist and rotate as you're moving through.
Oh,
so
I don't remember seeing that in the Saturn version.
Where the backdrop on this one is quite static, in G-Darius, like you were going side-scrolling as we are, but then it will suddenly stop and twist and rotate, and you know the plane will technically change, even though you're still in the side-scroller perspective. But where you go in the level does feel like it is a dramatic shift to what's been happening the rest of the time.
Oh, I'd love some more force field. That'd be great.
Yeah. But this seems like a very casual walk in the park compared to the onslaught that is fucking Thunder Force.
Well, if you've seen our Thunder Force videos where it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, Thunder Force 5, man, that was a time.
I reckon though, like, you know, similar to our experience with Thunder Force 4, if we just gave it like another week each, we'd be like, I got the first couple levels, it's not that bad.
Kind of thing where, you just pick up on the flow and do it without any issue. That was tight.
Hey, why did the music stop?
Yeah, that's actually really jarring. And can you get that without smashing into the roof?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh. Although, like, you know, you think that a game needs to have music. I still reckon, like, the Strike games, Jungle Strike, Desert Strike, they don't have music in the gameplay, and I think that's actually fine.
Well, I mean, sometimes it can work. Other times it definitely adds to the experience.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Like, where do we sit on the music in Road Rash?
I've heard it described as, God, it's annoying and grating, but you weirdly get used to it and start to like it after a while.
Like, the game would seem super fucking weird without it. Okay, that is a big-ass group of fish.
Actually, no, that's the third game we're doing for this one, especially if the boozers are so effective. We're playing Road Rash 2 simultaneous against each other.
Alright, fuck yeah, that sounds good.
Because, you know, it's the only Road Rash game where you can race at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, why take that out?
That was, one of the biggest letdowns. Road Rash 3 was fantastic.
Swear, that was the beginning of EA being shit.
It marked the beginning of the end times.
Why would players want to play Road Rash against their friends? Like bash their friends in the head with a steel pipe? Why would they want to do that?
Well,
because we're teenage assholes.
We don't want to be attached to it. Let them do that in their own time.
Actually, playing Road Rash on the Saturn, there is a big... Seriously, guys, this is fantasy. Don't fucking do this in real life. Disclaimer at the beginning.
Oh, really?
Remember in the 90s, everyone was afraid that video games were going to turn us all into bloody Charles Manson and all this kind of stuff.
And yet, I mean, we have the fucking Crusades. We have the Saxon Conquests. We have the fucking Mongols.
Yeah, you see, this
None
gives
of them had video games.
Yeah. Fucking horrible to each other.
Yeah. People are just garbage. Games give us an healthy outlet for that.
We don't have holodeck yet, all right? Although, I was thinking the other day that I haven't experienced VR for like 10 years. I remember mate had an Oculus 2 dev kit in 2014. That's the only time I've actually put a VR headset on my head. So
Man.
it would be interesting to see how they are these days in like PS5 driven.
I, on the PS4,
VR.
played the shit out of Beat Saber and Wipeout.
Actually, Beat Saber does look like fun. Anytime I've watched anyone else videos of other people playing VR and it's Beat Saber, that looks like a lot of fun.
It is phenomenal, man. Like,
Wow.
I can't imagine just how far it can progress. Yeah, especially if you get all the haptic feedback and the rest of it.
There's a VR games joint down in Wollongabba, apparently.
There's one just next to the vape store down the street from my house.
Okay.
Lived there for 3 years now. I still haven't gone to it, but it's kind of cool. How the fuck were you meant to avoid that?
Practice. Okay, I think I still got a couple credits up my
Yeah,
sleeve.
yep, cool. But no, man, VR gaming is phenomenal. It's absolutely love that shit.
I mean, I remember when like my mate put that Dev Kit 2 on me back in 2014. He's like, I want you to sit down on the edge of the bed first, and you'll see why when I kick it off.
Nice.
And then he's like, okay, open up your eyes. And I was sitting on the seat in the train. And I remember thinking that, okay, it was like, so it would have been like a VR demo, basically. But I remember thinking, I was like, yeah, damn. But also, like, the fact that you go into that already sitting like you are in the perspective of the VR
immersion.
feed.
Is that a pickup? Okay, it's nice. Yeah, no, the immersion definitely makes a difference. Like, I remember in the one that I did, you were in a deep sea diver's cage and a shark actually bit onto the side of the cage. And the way that everything shakes all of a sudden, it fucking sucks you in, man. Like,
I mean, like, we made
definitely
jokes
hits.
about people in like the 1910s and that being like, the train's coming out of the cinema screen!
Yeah.
We're like, wow, next level.
Yeah. We're now doing it for reals.
I think this is actually possibly the best I've done in this level for a while.
Yeah,
I think
right.
that's just fluke. You know,
And
sometimes you try
fear.
too hard and you just suck no matter what you want.
Whoa, nice evasion.
Oh,
That was fucking
I got
rough.
close because I'm like, no, that. Oh, a huge. Oh, all right. I know why I'm doing so well at this point, because I haven't died yet in this level, and as a result, I've actually got decent weapons.
Yeah, okay, that would
Shut
make
up
sense.
before I tempt fate in a bad way.
Pick up.
I got it. Ooh,
Ooh.
see?
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah, these.
That was the cross path that got you fucked up.
Ah, yeah. Rio so. That's not even a word. Like, oh, I don't think
classic
I've ever
snake.
seen this boss before. Actually, I may have never taken this path. I know I've only ever gotten through like a couple. What? Oh, actually, he's ringing a bell. Not one of those good bells.
Yeah. And that is nice, the way that your shot redirects itself. That is very, very kind.
What are you talking about? Ah!
Well, we're shooting behind you now.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. Like
Yep.
if they're on the left, you face to the left. I got you. Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, I've got some.
Oh. This feels, from a non-playing perspective, fundamentally easy, but I dare say that in there that would probably be a bit more of a
Hey, at
challenge.
least I got that one without like hitting the nuke.
Yeah.
In the first boss, which felt like a cheat. So Zone E, was that the third round? Must have been.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because you'd go A, then B. Okay, ooh. I don't think I've made it to the moon before. H or I.
But the thing is, though, why would you go Sun, Mercury? Oh, okay, yeah, you are tracking back until you hit the Earth, okay.
I mean, like the moon could be closer to the Earth at some points, depending on.
But
what
I mean,
it
if
is.
you've gone from the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Moon, Earth, Mars, like, you know, you are progressing further out through the solar system, so.
Yes. What's the problem here?
Well, I would have thought that you would have started from Earth, because, you know, why would you deploy a spaceship on the Sun?
I think Earth is part of the problem. I don't know. Suspend your disbelief, motherfucker. Jesus. This is all new to me. Ooh,
Yeah.
exciting.
But I do like the way that they've rendered the surface of the moon, apart from those spiky motherfuckers. Oh, shit.
Oh, just some points where it's like, be faster.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
hello.
okay.
You look like fun. In a not really
Fuck
kind of way.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've got
Oh, those weapons are fucking nice. Good for clearing ground foes. And is that a fucking squid?
Yeah, I told you, man. Everything's very ocean heavy.
Yeah.
I really should look into the backstory.
Oh, okay. Shields are depleted.
Oh yeah, thanks. But he's not.
He's
Shut
changing
up.
colour.
Fucking finish the boss.
Is it a boss?
Oh, it's one of the halfway bosses. Except I think when you die, you don't go straight back to the beginning of the level. I think there's like a checkpoint partway through.
Yeah, okay.
Oh wait, no, I just respawned where I died. Oh,
Yeah,
if
but
you use
continue.
a credit and a continue,
yeah.
you go back, which is fair.
Because if you suck, you deserve to suffer a bit.
Only a little.
Yeah. The fact that you stuck with it at all says a lot.
Shit. Whoa! Wow! Stuff is moving fast.
Yeah, they are getting a bit more brutal. Land crab?
Something. Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What? Shit, man. Oh,
Those guys?
the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Like, is it a pickup? Is it an enemy?
Oh, I was like, do I have
2
any
credits left,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Fuck.
cool.
Nice.
Okay. Spoke too soon on that.
Yeah.
How well you doing?
This run is not going as cleanly as it could be. Oh, that didn't happen last time.
I mean, usually with the mid-level bosses, I'm just happy to not die.
Fair.
But if I can take them out, because then
Yeah.
I don't mind, because they do bugger off eventually.
Well, that's it.
Okay, one more credit.
Last credit, yep. Getting some pretty good evasive maneuvers going there.
Thankfully, the like the shot patterns aren't too bad. That was one of those
They
moments
are
I knew
pretty
I was
predictable.
moving into danger
Yep.
before it got me. And I'm kind of itching to die so I can have a sip of my drink. I say, hey Andrew, can you put the drink up to my mouth so I can take a drink? It's like, that's not gonna work.
You know I have no depth perception.
Wait, oh yeah.
Last life.
Oh, I think I got. Oh, is this one of those games where one means one or one means
don't fucking know.
two? Is it 0 based counting or 1 based?
Well, a lot of the Japanese games, like, 0 is your last life, so, yep, there we go.
Okay. Which I don't mind. I mean, like, I'm a programmer. You gotta get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been doing it so long in various forms, professional or hobby, that these jokes about
Okay, this doesn't seem... Oh, there's that mine.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Thunder Force style, you're popping his
But the
balls.
thing is, you've also got to hit the mine when it's open.
Yeah.
And
Oh, shit.
I was just
Fuck.
about to say, I think I'll be way happier if I get through that boss without the mine. All right.
Hey.
And you know what I like about this one? It's not doing the whole. It's a home version of an arcade game, so you have 30 seconds to enter it.
Yeah, that's just far.
I'm at home. Fucking don't give me a timer just because. Okay. Moon. All right.
Yeah, good run, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see
You
how
want
we
me
do.
to load you up with another booze?
That would be fantastic.
So I think when it comes to choosing routes, I went for the bottom option,
All right.
just to spice it up a little, maybe.
Oh, okay. So, were you using this weapon last time?
Sorry?
I don't recall you doing that.
That looks like how I started, yeah?
No, but I'll get to a point in a second. Or not. This one.
Yeah. I think that's when I realised that, like I said, I just hold down B and C and then you get both.
Ah, okay.
See,
Or
now
A
you're
and
doing
B.
all,
Yep.
Now you're doing all the weapons. In Darius Gaiden on the Saturn, there's an asteroid field that's just an absolute prick to get through.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, this is one of those times where I feel that actually having a shutter speed on my eyes that matches that of the game would come in handy.
Well, you're not blinking fast enough.
Ah, come on. Ah, fuck yeah. Fuck this. Well, hit that point a lot faster.
You can
than
do it.
I know I can. Now, based on the chaotic shit show that was our Thunder Force 5 playthrough,
Yeah.
I have found that Thunder Force 6 does in fact exist.
Ah, yeah.
But that's a PlayStation 2 title.
I've also thought that PlayStation 2 is probably as new as I'll go in the retro collection because isn't that like the last console before you basically need an online account to get the
Pretty
most out of the
much.
game experience?
And there are a lot of PlayStation 2 games that I would consider the peak of the gaming experience. But yeah, I mean, that could be a lot of fun to check out.
PlayStation 2 would bring in GTA 3, wouldn't it?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure in one of my old share houses, the housemate that accused me of stealing the manuals for his PlayStation 2 games, just the manuals,
Why?
because I was the druggo apparently. I don't know what that chap was on, but I got a hunch.
Yeah, okay, alright.
It's like, why the fuck would I steal just the manuals? Oh.
There's no inherent value or benefit in that. Like, if you're gonna do malicious things, do it with a purpose.
Yeah. Oh, apparently, I also stole some of his plumbing tools and a hydration backpack, which I didn't need to steal his hydration backpack. I had my own,
Yeah, okay.
and I
odd.
didn't even know what the hell he was talking about, even after he tried describing the tool to me. And it's not like I'm a nerd. I've never used hand tools of any kind. No, I grew up on a farm. I've worked in factories and production. I know what a Stilson wrench is and how to use it. All right. But yeah, I don't know.
Come on, get the fucking mine.
That's why when I retell that story, I keep the second accusation to last because that was the manuals.
Right.
And yeah, every time people are like, why the fuck would he think that? It's like, I don't know. That was a fun morning because I got woken up to him banging on my door.
Yeah, right.
Angry as fuck. I almost moved out after that. Thankfully, he moved out first. Yeah, crossing paths in the kitchen was...
I can see that'd be an awkward time, yep.
I mean, I hope that guy's doing well because I don't like to wish ill on anybody, but I don't miss living with him, that's for sure.
I'm a well-wisher in the fact that I don't wish you any specific harm. So you went the bottom path, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, that's right, because based on...
Yep.
Because you only get to pick 2, you don't get to pick the whole range.
Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, this looks new.
Maybe that's why I did better, because I think I always have a significant amount of trouble with this level, because this level looks familiar. Sorry,
This level looks like a shit show.
Don't mean to jinx you or nothing. It's... Oh, those little fuckers, their pattern moves with you and not... You'll
okay.
see what I mean.
Oh, they're just popping out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
It's usually better. They're one of those ones where it's good to take them out as soon as you can. Nice.
Yep, that worked. Oh, where's my fucking back shot?
There is no back shot, only forward.
My dating history says otherwise. There's always a back shot.
Almost like, is that... Part of me's like, oh, what does Urban Dictionary say? Nope!
If you know, you know.
Yeah, you're in for a certain kind of ride with Urban Dictionary is where you find your answers.
I can't believe we haven't done a Batman video at this point.
Well, I think because we already played it. And
Well, yeah, true.
But I almost feel like with it, I'd appreciate maybe a bit of practice, because I reckon we could both do a bit of... Well, I seem to recall we both got to the level... I don't remember which one it was. I think it's...
There was something that was just like...
Fucking mimes.
Ridiculous.
Just like mimes bouncing around and just being really hard to hit. I know I've seen the Batwing level in that.
Oh, okay.
Once. But you got to get past those fucking mimes.
Yeah, and they were just fucking dicks. Hey,
Sit
I know,
still.
I
And then
remember
there's the
you doing this
fire-breathing
boss.
fat fuckers, sorry.
I remember you doing this boss.
Maybe they recycle them.
Yeah, it could be.
It does look very similar to the one I just faced off against.
Yeah. The weird
Not
grouper.
just did, but
Oh.
yeah. See, again, everything's fish.
Okay, fundamentally, that doesn't seem too hard.
There you go.
Yeah. It felt a lot less bossy than the rest of the shit.
Now, I was thinking earlier, on the topic of when people say, like, oh, the Sega Saturn never did transparency. Oh, no, it could, reasons, whatever. But Darius Gaiden actually has a couple of examples where transparency is really good, because like there's one bit where you'll fly into a tunnel and it transparently phases the view to inside the tunnel.
Oh, okay, nice.
And it's like, see, fucking, if the developer puts the effort in, the Saturn can do transparency. It's just, I think it's a bit harder to do than on the PlayStation.
Yeah. To make a conscientious effort to do it.
And in all fairness, like, you know what it's like, that our view of the gaming world in the 90s was way smaller because we didn't have a million YouTube channels.
Yeah, oh, exactly.
We had basically, like I was getting at in the Comic Zone one, it's like, if I didn't buy the Megazone magazine that talked about it, I probably didn't know about it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Or if a friend had it.
Or if you'd rock up to, you know, Video Easy or fucking Blockbuster or some shit. Like, it wasn't until you saw it on the shelf, you did not know it existed.
In case people are wondering, Video Easy is similar to Blockbuster in Australia.
Yep.
It's video rental world. I think I have actually seen them in some towns still.
What?
I don't know.
How?
I don't, but
Who?
Probably in places where streaming internet's just not going to happen.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah, that's plausible.
Look, you know, Australian internet's pretty crap.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage.
I mean, I've got 100 megabits down, 40 up, and that's considered fairly good here.
Oh, that's
and I hear about
ridiculously
folks in like the US and Europe and that. And it's like, I got a gigabit. What's your problem? It's like, well, fucking good for you.
good. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that sweet bit where I worked for the ISP and I only paid like $12 a month for $100 worth of internet.
Nice. Oh, that looks
also-
like it's about to fucking violate me from behind.
I also had a friend who happened to be in the right place to mess with the customer database, so that
Ah, yes.
I won't say anymore. I finally
I've
came
heard
clean
that
to that
story.
to some of my co-workers the other day because co-workers from that job are on my team in my current job.
Ah,
And it's like, no one's getting fired now.
plausible deniability, right? Oh, come on.
Yeah, nice.
Just picking the right moment. Get it.
Zone D? I'm not sure I don't know if I've ever actually seen Zone D in this one.
Huh?
Oh,
That was just
oh well, you got how many credits you got up your sleeve?
two.
Ah, all right.
All right, this little. It's just getting fucking tedious.
No, you're using your anger.
Yeah,
But not in the right way.
It's the only way I get shit done. Like, I would 100% join the fucking Sith because, yeah, let your hate flow through you. Spite actually helps me achieve a lot of things that I otherwise would not.
Note to self, stay on your good side. Oh,
Yeah, that was fucktacular.
okay. How'd you go though? Oh, not too bad. Fifth. Because like, was that the first time you've played this copy?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen this game prior to this, so I mean,
There you
yeah,
go.
that was that.
And that's probably as good as like historically. That's probably about as good as I've ever done going for that route. And
All right, so that was Darius.
Darius II.
Darius
on
II.
Mega Drive, Genesis, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, a good play. It was entertaining, classic shooter. Frustrating enough to, piss me off, but still fun enough to keep me letting myself get pissed off. So there is that.
I was surprised how well I did there, but then again, I think the route I took, I'd never really taken that route before, and I don't know. I guess the shoot 'em up gods were just smiling on me today because I've done worse sober. So I mean, look at that top score.
Yeah, right. Well played.
Oh, so there you go. Oh, there you get to know their blood types. No one.
Why is that relevant?
I mean, I think Gradius is another one I have on my Jap Saturn.
Yep.
And when you enter your high score, you enter your gender as well.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, it only gives you two options. Ooh, that didn't age well. That's all we'll say on that.
Yep.
But it's like, what does it fucking matter?
Yeah.
At least with a Saturn, though, because it's got the save game, it might store it. Like, as soon as I turn the power off on this, our scores are gone.
Yeah, oh, exactly.
So, oh well. All right, well, for that, folks, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you next time.
Yep. Catch you next video, guys.